What if I told you most millionaires didn't start with millions? They started with just their first $1,000, but invested it differently than everyone else. And the truth is, it's not about how much money you have, it's about how you think about money. Because two people can have the same $1,000 and end up with completely different futures. One stays stuck, the other builds wealth. The average person saves money. Millionaires, they allocate it. Instead of letting $1,000 sit in a bank, they divide it with a purpose, a portion for growth, a portion for learning, and sometimes a portion for risk. They treat money like a tool, not something to protect, but something to use, because they understand one simple truth. Money sitting still is money losing value every single day. Inflation slowly eats it, while opportunities pass by. Most millionaires don't rush into stocks or crypto with their first $1,000. They invest in something far more powerful, themselves. Why? Because skills can multiply money faster than any market ever could. Think about it. If you learn a skill that can make you money, you're no longer dependent on one paycheck. Learning high-income skills instead of chasing returns, they build the ability to generate more money on demand. And that's a completely different mindset. When millionaires do invest, they don't gamble. They don't follow hype, they don't chase trends, and they definitely don't rely on luck. They focus on simple, proven strategies. Low-cost index funds, basic stock investments, or starting a small online business. Nothing flashy, nothing complicated. Just consistent, smart decisions. They don't try to get rich quick. They focus on getting consistent because consistency beats luck every single time. Small wins, repeated daily, turn into massive results over time. Here's something most people get wrong. Millionaires do take risks, but not reckless ones. They don't throw all their money into one idea. Instead, they test. They might use part of that $1,000 to test a business idea, run ads, or launch a small project. They treat it like an experiment. If it works, they scale it. If it doesn't, they learn from it. And even if they fail, they gain something more valuable than money: experience. Because experience teaches lessons that no book ever can. The biggest difference? Millionaires don't think in days, they think in years. They don't ask, how much can I make this week? They ask, what will this become in 5 years? That $1,000 isn't just money to them. It's a seed. And like any seed, it takes time to grow. But with the right decisions, the right patience, and the right mindset, that small seed can turn into something massive: a business, an income stream, or even financial freedom. And they understand something powerful. Small amounts, invested wisely, can grow into something life-changing over time. So what's the real secret behind their first $1,000? It's not the investment. It's not the strategy. It's the mindset. They don't ask, how can I spend this? They ask, how can this make me more money? That one question changes everything. Because once you start thinking like that, you stop being a consumer and you start becoming a creator. Because at the end of the day, wealth doesn't start with money. It starts with how you use it. If you're serious about building real wealth, subscribe now and start thinking like the top 1%.